Okay, good morning, guys. So last night Haley cut my hair and I attacked my beard. Basically, Haley's been away in the UK for the last 2 weeks, and I hadn't actually had a chance to even get some basic self-grooming in, to be honest. It's been a 65, 70-hour week for me. And I know I work pretty hard anyway. I work 6.5 days a week at the moment anyway. But without the extra help of Haley, just, simple things around the house and stuff that, fell on my fell on my responsibility. I hadn't had time to do pretty much anything. It was basically eat, sleep, work. Basically I needed to freshen up, and in my infinite wisdom I took my beard off because it's so hot right now in Hainan that I just felt like it was a necessity. But now I've done it, I don't like it. I've had facial hair, visible facial hair for the last 3 years since I've been in China, and it just looks weird. And I've got some terrible white lines, as you can see, from having a beard for the last 3 years. So yeah, by the end of the week it's going to be back. Today's plan, it's quite a quiet one really. I've only got one lesson in. Haley's teaching twice today, I think. So we're going to take advantage of a quiet Saturday for us, and we're going to go to the gym at lunchtime. And again, I haven't been in 2 weeks since Haley's been back, and I've missed it. I mean, I managed to keep my weight pretty stable, anywhere between 91 and 93 kilos. So I'm very happy with that. Managed to do that with relatively minimal exercise, just basic day-to-day cardio for doing day-to-day errands essentially. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. But I need to get back in. I'm feeling softer. I'm feeling, nowhere near as, defined as I was. Not saying I was super ripped in the first place. I think I'm gonna mix it up today. I think I'm gonna train some chest and tries. Been training chest and back previously on the same day, but my lower back's a little bit sensitive right now. It's a bit tender, so I'm just going to hold fire and do some light back work tomorrow, and then do back and buys. So yeah, looking forward to it. See you in the gym. Right, so here we are. Arthur's Gym, apparently it's called. Haven't met an Arthur yet, but never mind. There you go. So we'll walk in and get the training underway. Right, guys. So yeah, gym's done, shower's done, and now time to go and do some work. Gym was really hard today. I found it really tough. I went in there not aiming to lift particularly heavy, and even though I didn't, I still struggled with it, So I trained my chest. I've done supersets on barbell bench press and incline barbell as well. Then I've done some flies on the machine because I didn't fancy doing the dumbbells. I also done one of the other chest machines there. And then just done a couple of sets of tries as well. Finished off with a little bit of abs and done him really. One thing with Chinese gyms is that they don't have air conditioning. And when it's 35 plus degrees here, you really do miss air conditioning. So yeah, unfortunately it's quite hot, but I'll get used to it and I'll be back there tomorrow for sure. So I just wanted to take the time to talk to you about why we're starting to do these videos, myself and Haley. A lot of people are really interested in what we do out here, our day-to-day life, and we can't get out and talk to everybody, can't FaceTime everybody on our day-to-day lifestyle here. So we thought it'd be a great opportunity for a load of people to see what we're up to essentially. We're going to also do a lot of golf tip series, because obviously we're golf coaches, PGA golf coaches. I will do a little bit of fitness. I'm going to do a little bit of food on here as well, some recipes that I've tried and healthy recipes. Hayley's got one lesson. She's already gone up to the range already. She's got another lesson, so that'll be her third one of the day. I'm about to do my 3 o'clock. A couple of boys that I haven't seen for a little while. Exam season here in China, and unless you get over 90% in the exam in China, you are basically crap. So yeah, it's a very stressful time for the kids. I do not envy them at all, but hopefully we can, they can enjoy their summer now, and I might be able to see them a little bit more. It is the case in summer in Heiko anyway, that because it's too hot, business does tend to sort of drift off a little bit. But having said that, June was a fantastic month for us. We took so much more money than we did in the previous year. We went from sort of 30,000 kwai loss to about 25,000 kwai profit in the 12 months difference between the 2 months. So yeah, I mean, things seem to be going quite well at the moment. Can't really complain too much. But as I say, July and August, business does tend to tail off a little bit. So I'm not sure how much content I'm going to be able to get of our working life, but hopefully we'll get a little bit out there for you guys so you can all take a look. Right, so just heading down the road towards the golf club. New pointless car park in the background through the trees there. I'm not sure why. The car park very rarely overflows, maybe 3 times a year. So not really sure what that's about, but it looks great, can't argue with that. Plenty of trees in there. West Coast Golf Club's very, very Buddhist, if that's the right word. I'm not sure if that's the right terminology. So they love their trees around here to try and encourage birds and other wildlife. So yeah, it's a nice thing for them. We're just heading up to the driving range now. You can probably see it in the distance. Not sure if you can see Hayley, but she's there with her lesson Hank. Really nice guy, speaks fluent English. He's a steel exporter, so he deals a lot with Indonesia and Malaysia and even some places in the UK as well. Hello. No, it's okay, thank you. I'm fine. Captain Morgan, probably. Let's go for that one. So yeah, that was Corner's Deli. I would have liked to have shown you around a little bit more, but bumped into Eric, another friend of ours, who's actually going to be at the dinner tonight. So I picked Jason up a nice bottle of rum. I know he enjoys that. So what we're going to do is I'll probably end the vlog here for today, and we'll catch up again tomorrow. Hopefully going to have a nice few busy lessons in, so be able to get some footage of us teaching. And yeah, see you on the other side. And good morning, guys. So today's Sunday. Had a good night's rest. It was a fantastic evening yesterday. Got to see a lot of friends and celebrated Jason's birthday. So yeah, the food was really good as well. A lot of fried chicken, a lot of French fries, or chips as we like to call it. And yeah, fantastic evening. We didn't go to Carrefour in the end, so we just headed straight back and got an early night really. Spoke to my dad for a little bit on FaceTime, and my sister and her boyfriend, which was quite good, even though my sister was torturing both of the gents with wax strips. She started a beauty course and she's looking for the next stage in her career, so she's getting her practice in at the pain and amusement, or bemusement should I say, of Lewis and my old man. So yeah, pretty busy Sunday. Not the busiest I've ever had, but it's not too bad for this time of year. We've got 5 hours in, maybe 5.5, depends on what happens with my first 2 hours worth of lessons. I've got 4 kids who come along. They're all friends. They share the 2 hours between them, and then they keep threatening to have an extra half an hour afterwards of short game as a group. But I think they're all hungry, and I think they just want to go back and have some lunch really. One thing you've got to know about local Hainan culture is that they do like a good sleep in the middle of the day, and they do get grumpy if they don't get it. Now, trust me, I'm very similar. If I don't get enough sleep, I'm quite miserable, to be honest, miserable. But you know, I do have to occasionally get a nap in the middle of the day if I'm working a busy week, for example. So joining the Spanish and Chinese siesta. So yeah, 2.5 hours this morning, then we'll try and get to the gym. Well, I'll try and get to the gym. I don't think Hayley's going anywhere today. And then I've got Sophia in the afternoon. She's a complete beginner. She's had 3 lessons now, seems to be enjoying it, making some decent steady progress as well. And then I've got a young girl called Lisa, very, very sweet, and yeah, she's only had a couple of lessons with me and I haven't seen her in a long time, so I'm not quite sure how we're gonna what we're gonna be working with today. But hopefully with summer holidays coming up, we'll get a few more lessons in for her, and then Hayley's supposed to be teaching her mum directly afterwards, so we'll see how she feels obviously, and work on from there really. Not sure if I mentioned or not, Hayley's not feeling all the best today. I have had to redo this tape because I started talking into the phone and I hadn't pushed record. I know, rookie mistake. But anyway, so yeah, Hayley's obviously copped an unfortunate bit of chicken last night of some description, or something she's eaten over the last 48 hours has not agreed with her, so she's feeling particularly bad. Kind of disappointing because I was hoping to get out early and do some golf tip videos this morning, but with Hayley not feeling very good, and I probably couldn't do it on my own right now, as I'm just a beginner at this YouTube lark. So yeah, we're going to try and get out next weekend and do a bit more golf tips videos, etc., and I'll just continue with the vlogs for now. I was going to do some putting tips, but I don't know if you can see that or not. They've got the sprinklers going, so yeah, I would have got wet by this stage if we were still going. But my idea is to try and get out early because it's already 28 degrees here and it's not even 10 o'clock yet, and I'm dripping already. So yeah, I'd like to try and get these ones, especially the ones that are directly in the sun, I'd like to try and get these done early in the morning so it doesn't interfere with my working day too much as well. So yeah, I can probably give you a little bit of a tour as I'm a little bit early. So I'll just tilt the camera round. So this is our short game area. We've got a nice bunker over there, nice big green to work with, few flags to aim at. And then as we walk over here, you can see our driving range, and our studio is just behind that tree over there. So yeah, it's yeah, nice facility. Can't complain about that at all. You know, we pay our rent here, and I think the rent is quite fair. Last year, when golf had a bit of a downturn in China, I thought it was slightly unfair, but business picking up now, I think we've got a nice reasonable rate. I need to go set up all the cameras and set up the computer, make sure V1's ready, and get ready to do some business. Okay guys, so this is where the magic happens. So this is our Golden Fairway studio. Got Haley's clubs there, nice mini fridge, put some nice cold drinks in. Here you've got our laptop configuration. Yeah, so that's got V1 Pro on it, the best analyzing system in the game. And we've got some USB 3.0 cameras, super high frame rate, perfect for videoing top move like golf movements and anything with a super high speed, which most people, the club moves at a ridiculously high speed. So if you can see out into the distance there, the range runs out at 330 yards. Now with the golf balls that we have been provided, I don't think many people can knock it out to 330 unless they are the specialised long drive champions. At the back of the range we've got a row of trees you can see. Just in front of those we've got a grass bay driving range which has not been opened yet, and another short game area which I'm quite excited about because I was very fortunate to be able to speak to the designer and tell him some things that I'd like to be done with that area, things that my current short game area doesn't allow me to do. So hopefully with all the original construction work is the same and no one's decided to alter it in any way. So hopefully when that opens that'll be a nice area to go and practice on and obviously teach from as well. So the driving range here unfortunately is looking a little bit worse for wear, but we are planning to do a restoration of it, maybe even a complete rebuild. So, but we've got 2 floors. Unfortunately the top floor is closed due to it being unsafe, because unfortunately we're living in Haikou, you do get hit with some god-awful typhoons, and unfortunately it just makes for an unsafe situation. But we've got 30 bays down here. We would have 30 bays on top. Our plan is to actually have some VIP rooms at the top, so we'll have probably 10 VIP rooms, similar built to the studio if I'm honest, and we'll sell those for probably a couple of million RMB each, and then probably pay some kind of maintenance fee per year. The guy walking down the driving range at the moment is Brian. He's my assistant, translator and general legend, because without him this business would implode almost immediately because my Chinese is terrible. Unfortunately they are late already, which isn't unusual. They do have to travel quite a long way to get here, but yeah, they are normally a little bit late. But it is baking hot, and as you can see from my forehead, I am dripping with sweat already. It's one of the trials and tribulations of working in Hainan. Right guys, so lessons are done for this morning. Don't know if you can see that here, but welcome to West Coast Golf Club. Pretty cool. So just give you a bit more closer look at the putting green here. So yeah, nice and wide, plenty of slopes. Greens are in pretty good condition. They had some work done on them recently, so they're just recovering right now. And then if you can see in the distance there, that's the first tee, and a few rows of houses back, that's where I live. So yeah, nice setting, nice location, and it's a beautiful day here in sunny Haikou. A few white clouds in the sky, expecting possibly a little bit of rain later, but that's what you get for living in a tropical island. So yeah, lessons are done. Unfortunately, probably a little bit prematurely. As I said on the way down to the driving range, we were supposed to have 4 kids. Only 3 arrived, and one of them cut their half an hour short because they're not feeling very well. I probably wouldn't have brought her, to be honest. She's got ragingly high temperature, and even though probably staying in the heat is quite good for a high temperature, it doesn't make you feel particularly good, and then when you throw golf on top of that, it's not going to be any better as well. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but it was one of the mums wanted to have a lesson with Hayley, so I asked her if it was okay. She said yes, but I'm probably guessing that was a mistake for her, bless her heart. She's still struggling with dodgy belly, and you know, it's obviously not a pleasant environment when you're not feeling particularly well. So bless her heart, but she's come out and she's working hard for the team. So this mother's going to have 5 hours of lessons, I think, and then she's going to get one of her friends to have another 5 hours. So works out at a good haul in the end, but we'll see how that goes. So Hayley's got about another 15 minutes before she's due to finish, and then we're going to probably go and grab a bite to eat. I mean, I'd like to go to the gym, but I'd rather see what Hayley's doing first, because she's probably feeling pretty awful. So I'll make sure she's okay, and if not, I'll go to the gym in the afternoon. It's after work, it's no big deal for me. No concerns. Now, I appreciate this is obviously my first video. I know there's going to be a lot of flaws. I mean, I've watched some of the video back already, and I can see a lot of mistakes I'm making. I don't think I smile enough. I've really got to try and work hard on getting a natural smile going on, rather than that horrible grimace that I do at the start of a video. But if you've got any advice, any YouTubers out there have got any advice on how to make these videos better, maybe it's production wise, maybe it's shooting wise, audio wise, anything, I'd really appreciate your help. And for any avid golfers out there, if there's any particular tips you would like me to try and deliver towards you guys, then by all means comment in the box below, or message me on Facebook, Twitter, or anything else like that. So open to content ideas. We've got quite a lot already because it's a new channel, but I know as we start delivering more and more content, it's going to get more and more difficult to come up with interesting, fun, exciting ways of doing videos for you guys. So please, by all means, comment in the box below. Whew, right guys, so yeah, that's done. I didn't get to the gym in the lunch break because Hayley's not feeling particularly well. So I spent some time with her just to make sure she was okay. And I covered her lessons this afternoon as well. So rolled out 3 hours this afternoon, really happy with that. I had Lisa, she's about 9 years old I think. I hadn't seen her for a long time, so very happy to see her again. She's very sweet. She's got the greatest attitude towards golf. Seriously, the greatest attitude. So laughing, and you know, whenever she hits a bad shot, and yeah, just brilliant. So hopefully we can get her transformed into a nice recreational golfer one day, which is what she wants, which is great. So yeah, gonna head to the gym now. I'm gonna try and get some back and buys in. So I'm gonna try and do some chin-ups. It's been a while, so I'm not holding my breath. I wasn't that good at them beforehand. And then I'll do some rows, lat pull downs, and also try and get in some curls for the girls, really get the buys in. So yeah, gonna head there now. I'm going that way. Okay, so workout done. That was really hot. Yeah, really hot in there. So 2 training sessions done since Hayley's been back, and I'll be honest, I don't think I'm particularly happy with myself. You know, I wish I hadn't taken that time off, but it's a start. I'm getting back in it, so we've got leg day tomorrow. But I think for this video and this vlog, I think that's about a wrap. So if you like the video, give it a like. Any comments down below, please by all means do it. Share with friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the other side.